We'll be discussing the Taichuna's famous 7 ways: transportation, inventory, motion, waiting, overpricing, overproduction, defects. Transportation. This type of waste is when you move resources or materials and the movement doesn't add value to the product. Excessive inventory is often the result of a company holding just-in-case inventories. However, these excessive inventories often don't meet the customer's needs and don't add value. They only increase the storage and depreciation costs. Motion. Motion waste includes movement of employees or machineries which are complicated and unnecessary. Waiting. This is probably the easiest waste you can recognize. Whenever goods or tasks are not moving, the waste of waiting occurs. Overprocessing. Increasing the product's value or adding extra feature to the product. But what for? Charity? No. Overproduction. It is where exceeding customers' demand, which leads to the additional costs. Then, defect can cause rework or even worse, they can lead to scrap. And basically, your money will be a waste. So, next topic.
Thank you, sis. Now, we will be moving on to the 3 M's of lean production. The 3 M's of lean production are actually Japanese words. And the first M is mura, which means inconsistency. The second M is muri, which means overburden. And the third M is a result of the two, which is muda or waste. So first, let's talk about the first M, mura or inconsistency. This is actually a result of variables which may or may not be under our control. For example, is the uneven customer demand or the irregular scheduling of work. All of these leads to inconsistency. And when there are inconsistency in the system, we need to work harder in order to overcome these irregularities. Thus, it leads to the second M, which is the muri or overburden. People tend to be overworked when there is so much demand that needs to be met. And when people are overburdened, they often make mistakes, which leads to a messy and disorganized work environment. And when the work environment is unpleasant, it leads to muda or waste. And we should remember that muda or waste is of no value. So, it is a rule in lean production that when the system is working against us, we should work smarter and not harder. And remember that time is money. So why waste it on something that your customer isn't going to pay you for? Now that I'm done here, I'm gonna pass the crown.
Next, we have the 5S. It is a simple yet powerful tool that can be used in workplace visualization and organization. So what does the 5S stand for? First is to sort. We should segregate items which are crucial to the work area from those that are no longer necessary or no longer needed. It is important to begin with sorting because it saves time and effort. Second is to set in order and allocate areas for the things that you have sorted. Keep in mind that items should be kept near their point of use. The third word is shun. It simply means to clean the area. It will prevent the product from getting affected by dirt and particles. And with a better and cleaner environment, people will likely to feel more motivated to work. Fourth is standardization. Some form of standard must be set to ensure that the workplace remains organized and will not go back to its initial state. It can be achieved through documentation of best practices done to maintain the 5S. The fifth and probably the most difficult part is to sustain. It sets the way we maintain and review the standards of 5S that has been utilized. Should take note that it is important to keep audits running and standard work documents kept in place and have training programs provided to new employees in the organization. And that's it for the 5S.
Now, more than ever before, delivering fast and operational efficiency are the determining factors for success in the fast-paced world of manufacturing. Companies are turning to lean production practices to create a sustainable competitive advantage. Since lean production provides a systematic method for minimizing waste within a manufacturing system without compromising the product quality, allowing companies to reach the operational efficiency they need to get ahead of the competition. There are lots of different industries that applies practices lean productions. An example of which is the food industry, like a simple coffee shop business. First thing that workers do in the cafe is to look for the ingredients and utensils needed to make coffee. If things are not properly sorted out, there is a big possibility that the time will be wasted if the workers got lost in track. That's why sorting is also important. Also, if the ingredients are properly labeled, there is a possibility of shorter time of production because workers will no longer take time looking for what they need. Another one is an untidy workplace can result into faulty final product. That is why cleaning up your workplace is important. Then followed by standardizing things. From setting things in order, make sure to instruct all workers to get all ingredients back to its designated storage area. Setting up standards for workers can help the company to produce quality products. There is a probability of no deficiencies during production hours if all is sustained. Reducing such waste that affect the production rate and time can lead to producing quality products to attract large investors and customers.